What if two simple ingredients from your kitchen could unlock solutions to health challenges you've been struggling with for years? Throughout history, natural remedies have helped countless people find relief when modern approaches fell short. Today, we are exploring a powerful combination that stands apart from all the rest: castor oil blended with rosemary essential oil. This is not just another wellness trend that will fade away next month. The pairing of these two natural ingredients has delivered remarkable results for many people dealing with everyday health concerns. We are talking about relief for 23 distinct conditions ranging from stiff, painful joints and sluggish blood flow to persistent exhaustion, disrupted sleep patterns, problematic skin, and even hair that is becoming thinner by the month. Many of these issues may have troubled you for longer than you care to remember, and the remarkable part is that this natural approach often produces visible changes within just 2 days. The reason this combination is so effective lies in how these two ingredients work together. Castor oil has a unique molecular structure that allows it to penetrate deeply into your body's tissues, delivering its beneficial properties where they are needed most. Rosemary essential oil brings powerful compounds that enhance circulation, calm inflammation, and stimulate cellular repair. When you combine them in the right proportions, something special happens. The effects multiply, creating results that neither ingredient could achieve on its own. Throughout this presentation, you'll be guided through all 23 ways this natural partnership can improve your well-being. You will hear real stories from people who have experienced dramatic changes, get step-by-step instructions you can follow at home, and understand the scientific principles that make this remedy so effective. One particular application that appears later in this list delivers some of the most surprising and powerful results, so it is worth staying with each section, because every piece of information builds on what came before and helps you use these ingredients in the most effective way. Before going further, it is important to remember that everything shared here is for educational purposes. Natural approaches can powerfully support your health journey, but they should work alongside, not replace, guidance from qualified healthcare professionals. If you are managing chronic conditions or taking prescribed medications, always consult with your healthcare provider before trying new remedies. And if you are ready to discover natural solutions that could genuinely transform your well-being, show your support for the Healthy Being channel by hitting the like button, subscribing, and sharing this video with someone who is looking for safe, accessible alternatives. When you engage in that simple way, you help more people discover tools that may improve their lives. For many adults past middle age, joint discomfort is their primary daily complaint. Every movement brings a grinding, uncomfortable sensation, as if rough surfaces are rubbing together inside the knees, hips, or shoulders. Imagine someone who has not been able to walk up a flight of stairs comfortably for 3 years, and then, within 48 hours of applying a simple natural mixture, finds themselves outside in the garden, bending and moving with ease. The science behind this kind of relief is compelling. Castor oil can travel deep into joint tissues, reaching areas that most topical creams cannot access, acting almost like a natural lubricant for stiff joints. At the same time, rosemary essential oil boosts blood circulation to these areas, with research showing increases of up to around 40%, which means more oxygen and nutrients reach the joints and help calm inflammation. To use this combination for joint pain, mix 3 tablespoons of castor oil with 15 drops of rosemary essential oil. Work this blend into the painful joints using gentle circular motions for about 5 minutes, then place a warm cloth over the area for 30 minutes to enhance absorption. Repeat this twice daily. Many people feel soothing warmth almost immediately, and within the first 48 hours, the stiffness that has limited their movement begins to ease. The long-term transformation, however, comes from consistency. Occasional use provides comfort, but a regular routine changes how the joints feel and function over time. Persistent muscle pain and tension can make every day a struggle. Some people wake up each morning feeling as though their muscles have turned to stone overnight, and that rigid, aching sensation does not fade as the day goes on. For many over 50, this becomes an unwelcome companion that limits activity and drains enjoyment. Here, the castor oil and rosemary mixture acts as a natural muscle relaxant that works at a deep level. Castor oil contains ricinoleic acid, a fatty acid with proven anti-inflammatory properties that penetrates deep into muscle fibers and calms irritation. Rosemary contributes compounds that studies have compared to certain common pain relief medications, but without the digestive side effects or long-term concerns. To use this for muscle relief, prepare the same mixture that is used for joint pain: 3 tablespoons of castor oil and 15 drops of rosemary oil. Apply it directly to the tight or sore muscles and massage in slow, deliberate circular motions for about 10 minutes. The massaging action is not just for comfort. It helps stimulate blood flow and encourages the muscles to relax. Many people notice a reduction in tension within minutes rather than hours, and for those who have carried chronic stiffness for months or years, this rapid change can feel almost miraculous. Poor circulation shows up in different ways: cold hands that never quite warm, swollen ankles at the end of the day, or an unpleasant tingling sensation in the feet. These are signals that blood is not flowing as efficiently as it should. As the body ages, blood vessels naturally lose some of their flexibility and behave more like stiff tubes than adaptable channels. In this situation, castor oil and rosemary form a powerful partnership. Castor oil supports dilation of blood vessels, making it easier for blood to move through them, while rosemary stimulates the production of nitric oxide, a molecule that helps blood vessels relax and open wider. Used together, these effects can improve circulation significantly, with some reports suggesting improvements of up to about 35% after only one use. Technique is crucial here. Always begin at the parts of the body furthest from the heart and move upward. Start with the toes, massaging each one for around 30 seconds. Then move to the feet, ankles, calves, and thighs, spending about 10 minutes altogether. This pattern follows the natural direction of both venous blood and lymphatic fluid, encouraging stagnant blood to move back toward the heart. With this routine, warmth typically starts to spread through the limbs within 5 minutes. After 30 minutes, swelling often begins to decrease, and by 2 hours, the hands and feet tend to feel closer to a normal temperature and comfort level. Continued daily use over a week or more can bring additional benefits such as better sleep, improved wound healing, increased energy, and even a reduced visibility of varicose veins. Chronic exhaustion is another problem that many people quietly endure. Despite going to bed at a reasonable hour and staying there for the whole night, they wake up feeling as though they barely rested at all. This drained feeling often relates to the adrenal glands, 2 small organs sitting atop the kidneys that play a central role in regulating energy and handling stress. There are reports of individuals like a woman in her early 60s who felt years younger within a week of using this mixture over her lower back, right where the adrenal glands are located. The method is simple. Mix 2 tablespoons of castor oil with 10 drops of rosemary oil and rub it into the lower back area twice a day. Rosemary appears to stimulate the adrenals, while castor oil enhances absorption through the skin. Many people notice an increase in energy within 24 to 48 hours. For faster uptake into the bloodstream, the same mixture can be applied to the soles of the feet at night, where absorption is considerably faster than in many other areas of the body. Sleep itself is one of the most vital healing tools the body has, but many older adults struggle with it. Falling asleep may not be the issue. Staying asleep is. Repeated awakenings leave them groggy and unrefreshed the next morning. A less-known fact is that the soles of the feet can act as gateways to deeper sleep. By mixing 2 tablespoons of castor oil with 8 drops of rosemary oil and massaging this into the soles of the feet for 5 minutes before bed, then slipping on cotton socks to keep the mixture in contact with the skin, many people find that within about 20 minutes they drift into a calm, deep sleep. The feet contain some of the largest pores in the body, and absorption through this area is significantly faster than in many other regions. Combined with rosemary's calming influence on the nervous system, the result is often sleep that is not only easier to achieve, but also more restorative. Digestive issues and bloating represent another common area where this mixture can help. For generations, castor oil has been used as a way to support bowel movements and ease discomfort. When paired with rosemary, the blend not only helps promote regularity, but also calms intestinal muscles and reduces gas. To use it in this way, combine 1 tablespoon of castor oil with 5 drops of rosemary essential oil. Massage this mixture onto the abdomen in a clockwise direction for about 15 minutes, then place a warm cloth over the area for 30 minutes. Relief often comes within 2 to 4 hours. The clockwise direction follows the natural path of the intestines, assisting the movement of contents in the appropriate direction. Many people either use too much oil and waste it or use too little and do not see results. A reliable guideline is to keep the ratio around 3 parts castor oil to 1 part rosemary oil. Warming the castor oil slightly in the hands before blending can enhance absorption, making the method more effective. Varicose veins, which some dismiss as merely cosmetic, are actually a visible sign of deeper circulatory problems. Left unaddressed, they can lead to swelling, discomfort, and longer-term vascular complications. The castor oil and rosemary combination can strengthen the walls of veins and reduce swelling, with some individuals noting up to 50% improvement in just 1 week of consistent use. The mixture for this purpose consists of 3 tablespoons of castor oil and 12 drops of rosemary oil. It should be applied starting at the ankles and moving upward toward the thighs, always massaging toward the heart. Doing this morning and evening for about 10 minutes each time often leads to less swelling, decreased heaviness in the legs, and veins that look flatter and less pronounced within 5 to 7 days. As with all natural approaches, consistency is essential. Headaches are often linked to poor blood flow to the brain rather than mysterious causes. Instead of immediately relying on pills, many people find it helpful to address the underlying circulation issue. Castor oil assists blood vessels in opening up, while rosemary boosts circulation specifically to the head and neck. Mixing 1 tablespoon of castor oil with 6 drops of rosemary oil and gently massaging this into the temples, forehead, and the back of the neck often brings relief within 15 to 30 minutes. The warmth that spreads through these regions is a sign of blood returning to areas that were previously undersupplied, easing the pressure and discomfort associated with many common headaches. Supporting healthy blood pressure is another area where this combination can subtly assist. This does not replace prescribed medication, but can complement other measures. Some people have reported significant improvements, such as a man whose systolic blood pressure dropped by around 20 points after 2 weeks of nightly application of the mixture on his feet. The soles of the feet and the wrists contain important pressure points related to cardiovascular regulation. Using the same mixture recommended for circulation and massaging it into the soles of the feet and into the wrists where the pulse is felt each night can help the body gradually move toward a healthier blood pressure balance over time. Constipation and irregular digestion become more common as the intestinal muscles lose tone with age. Castor oil functions as a gentle natural laxative, while rosemary helps the intestinal muscles contract in a healthier, more coordinated rhythm. Some individuals take a small amount of well-diluted mixture internally, but this should only be done under professional supervision. A safer, widely accessible method is to use the abdominal massage approach described earlier twice daily. Within a few days, many people notice better regularity, less bloating, and a reduction in post-meal discomfort. Memory lapses, like walking into a room and forgetting the reason for going there, can be unsettling and seem to appear more frequently with age. Studies on rosemary have shown that it can improve memory recall by a noticeable percentage. Combined with castor oil's ability to boost circulation, this means more oxygen and nutrients reaching the brain, which can support sharper thinking. Using the same temple massage technique as for headaches and taking time to inhale the aroma deeply for about 30 seconds, 3 times a day, can help improve clarity and concentration within a week for many people. The fog begins to lift, and recalling details becomes easier. Deep, restorative sleep throughout the night sometimes requires a combined strategy. Falling asleep is one task, staying asleep is another. Many people benefit from combining the foot massage used for sleep support with the temple and forehead massage used for circulation to the brain. Applying the mixture to the soles of the feet and then to the temples before bed calms the nervous system and supports steady blood flow to the brain through the night. People who adopt this dual approach frequently report fewer awakenings and more refreshing sleep. Anxiety and stress weigh heavily on both body and mind. Rosemary contains aromatic compounds that can create a sense of calm, and when blended with castor oil, These compounds are quickly absorbed through the skin. Mixing 1 tablespoon of castor oil with 8 drops of rosemary oil and rubbing it into the chest area over the heart, followed by 5 deep, slow breaths while inhaling the aroma, can noticeably calm the nervous system within minutes. Many people use this routine at the beginning or end of the day to create a sense of grounded calm and emotional balance. Sinus congestion and pressure are often treated only from inside the body, but topical application can contribute meaningful relief as well. Mixing 1 tablespoon of castor oil with 4 drops of rosemary oil and gently massaging it into the forehead, temples, and along the cheekbones, then leaving it on for around 20 minutes, can reduce inflammation in the sinus cavities. Breathing often becomes easier within hours, headaches related to sinus issues ease, and facial pressure lightens. The lymphatic system acts as the body's cleanup network, moving waste products and toxins away from tissues. When this system slows down, waste builds up, leaving a person feeling sluggish and unwell. Applying the castor, rosemary blend to the neck, armpits, and groin, areas rich in lymph nodes, and gently massaging for about 10 minutes helps stimulate flow. Signs that it is helping include increased urination within a day, improved sleep, and sometimes a brief skin breakout, as toxins are pushed out. Staying consistent leads to renewed energy and clearer skin within a few days. Dry, aging skin is often treated with costly creams that cannot move beyond the surface. Castor oil, however, can penetrate into deeper skin layers, while rosemary helps protect cells from damage caused by free radicals. Mixing 2 tablespoons of castor oil with 8 drops of rosemary oil and applying it nightly to the face and neck with gentle upward strokes can bring softer, fuller-feeling skin within a few days and noticeable softening of fine lines within a week. Applying it only once at night allows the skin to absorb and regenerate without being overloaded. Hair loss and thinning hair can be emotionally difficult. There are cases of people whose long-standing bald spots began showing new growth after months of using this blend. Studies have shown that rosemary can perform similarly to certain mainstream hair growth treatments, and castor oil supplies fatty acids that nourish and support follicles. Mixing 3 tablespoons of castor oil with 20 drops of rosemary oil, massaging it into the scalp for 15 minutes, leaving it on for an hour, and doing this twice a week can reduce shedding within a couple of weeks. Tingling in the scalp is a positive sign of increased blood flow, and tiny new hairs often start appearing after 6 to 8 weeks. The process demands patience. Hair growth is slow by nature, and stopping too early can mean missing the benefits. Wrinkles and facial lines form due to both dryness and repeated muscle movements. The castor oil and rosemary mixture hydrates deeply while encouraging facial muscles to relax slightly. Mixing 1 tablespoon of castor oil with 6 drops of rosemary oil and applying it in upward motions to clean, warm skin, especially in problem areas, leads to gradual changes, skin feeling firmer in the first few days, more hydration by the end of the first week, and fading of deeper lines over several weeks. Gentle application is more effective than pressing hard. The goal is to support absorption, not to stretch or irritate the skin. Age spots and dark patches often stem from accumulated sun damage and melanin clustering. Using the same facial blend used for general skincare, but applying it directly to dark spots twice daily, helps break down these clusters gradually. Fading usually begins at the edges within 3 to 4 weeks. Because the skin renews on a roughly monthly cycle, patience and consistency are essential for seeing results. Cracked, rough hands and feet are another area where the unique penetrating power of castor oil makes a difference. When mixed with rosemary, 2 tablespoons of castor oil and 10 drops of rosemary oil, and applied generously to hands and feet before bed, followed by wearing cotton gloves and socks, the skin feels softer by morning. Over 2 to 4 weeks, as damaged skin is shed and replaced, the transformation can be dramatic. Some peeling in the first week is normal and simply indicates that old layers are being released. Nail fungus and brittle nails are notoriously stubborn. Laboratory tests have shown that castor oil and rosemary together can be highly effective against common nail fungi. A blend of 1 teaspoon of castor oil with 8 drops of rosemary oil, applied to affected nails and cuticles twice daily, begins to show results in 2 to 3 weeks. The first sign of success is that the discolored area stops spreading. Complete nail renewal can take 3 to 6 months due to slow growth, so it is important to continue the routine even after the nail starts to look healthier to prevent recurrence. Sunburn and irritated skin can benefit greatly from the soothing properties of this mixture. Castor oil reduces inflammation, while rosemary provides cooling comfort. Mixing 2 tablespoons of castor oil with 6 drops of rosemary oil and applying to sunburned areas every 4 hours eases pain within minutes, reduces redness within hours, and encourages new skin to form with less peeling by the second or third day. It is better to avoid extreme cold, like ice, directly on sunburns since it can trap heat deeper in the skin. The oil blend soothes and heals more gently. The gums and oral tissues also respond well to this combination. A small amount of castor oil mixed with 2 drops of rosemary oil, applied with a soft brush and gently massaged into the gums for 2 minutes before rinsing 3 times a week, can reduce harmful bacteria and inflammation, leading to fresher breath, less bleeding within a week, and healthier, pinker gums in 2 or 3 weeks. Gentle pressure is vital to avoid irritation. Altogether, this simple pairing of castor oil and rosemary addresses 23 different health challenges, from joint pain and restless nights to stubborn skin, hair, and nail issues. To get the best results, remember a few guiding principles. Maintain a ratio of about 3 parts castor oil to 1 part rosemary oil. Apply mixtures after a warm shower when possible, since warm skin absorbs more effectively. Store your blends in dark glass containers away from heat and light to preserve their properties. Above all, be patient and consistent. Natural remedies work with the body's rhythms and need time. They are powerful tools, but are not a substitute for professional medical advice, especially if you have long-term conditions or take prescription medications. If this information has given you hope or practical tools for improving your health, supporting the Healthy Being channel helps spread these ideas to others who need them. Take a moment to like this video, subscribe so you do not miss future natural health guidance, and share it with someone in your life who could benefit. Knowledge like this can help people stay strong, independent, and healthier for longer, and your engagement keeps that knowledge moving forward.